Procrastinate, to put off doing something, to delay or postpone an action. I like to call this procrastination, because all of us have been to this nation of procrastination. And so one way I can describe procrastination is actually with this toy. So pretty much you are handed a big assignment and you put it off until the day before it's due, okay? Don't worry, I've been there before. And then you feel all this anxiety and stress, like you need to get it done right away. And then you get in this mode of reaction where you have to like hurry up and finish completing it. And then you end up completing it and then you turn it in and let's say you did well, okay? You got a B. And then that tells you, okay, well, I'm just gonna wait to procrastinate all the time. No, wrong, because the more you procrastinate and the more you do that, you are feeding into the monster of procrastination. Don't do that. So what you wanna do is you want to, when you get your project right away, you wanna break it up into bite-sized chunks, because I am warning you, there will be a time when it will not work out for you, when you procrastinate, and then you will not get a good grade. And then you're gonna tell yourself, well, it's okay, next time I'll do the same thing. No, don't feed the monster. You need to attack the monster. So first and foremost, genius, why do we procrastinate? Well, there's actually a scientific study done at Carleton University of Ottawa that found the reason why we procrastinate is an emotional regulation problem and not a time management problem. So it's not because we're lazy or our bad work ethic, has nothing to do with that. The reason behind it is because of the way we're feeling, either about the project or about ourselves. So some of the reasons why we decide we put things off to the last minute is because maybe we don't understand the importance of doing the assignment or project, or maybe we don't understand the directions on, or maybe we don't even know how to start it. And so it's a combination of motivation, confidence, and comprehension. So genius, I'm going to be telling you some ways that we can go ahead and attack procrastination monster. So first, what we want to do is when we're handed our big project or our homework assignment or anything like that, we want to break it up into bite-sized pieces, okay? I love this toy. This is actually my niece's because it even has numbers. So we want to go ahead and break this up into chunks, and we do it one at a time. Okay, so let's say your teacher gives you an assignment and you have to do a research presentation on Mesopotamia. Rather than freaking out, talk to your parent and let them know that you have this project coming up in a week, and then break it up into bite-sized pieces every single day and set clear goals. Like, okay, day one, I'm going to research the history of Mesopotamia, okay? And that is number one, okay? Cool. Then you create a PowerPoint slide for it. You're done. Next, number two, you're going to research the land, the soil of Mesopotamia and what kind of crops they grew. Great. 2. 3, you're going to study the technology of Mesopotamia. And you're gonna create a PowerPoint slide for that too. Excellent. And then next, you're going to talk about the writing of Mesopotamia. There we go. And maybe even the inventions or technology that they had. There we go. And then you're gonna talk about the geography and where it's located. Excellent. Last part. You finished it, and then you still have 2 days to spare, and then you can go ahead and practice your presentation in front of your parents, and then you're ready to go and present to your class. And geniuses, I want you to know that you're not the only one when it comes to procrastinating. I have been there before plenty of times, and to this day, I still procrastinate. But I have to retrain and reprogram myself to avoid procrastinating. and I need to be able to break the big project or assignments into smaller tasks. I need to make it meaningful. Like, what is the outcome? How am I going to feel once it's done? Another one is to set clear goals for myself every day, so that way it builds up to the big goal and completing it. Another one is to stick to a plan and make sure I do whatever is in the plan every day. And then last but not least, create an environment where I'm able to focus with no distractions, and it's quiet and I can just focus easily and concentrate. I also want to leave you with a story. So one of the geniuses that I work with, for 2 weeks in a row, he wasn't doing his assignments at school, and he was not completing his missing assignments, and he would promise me, you know what, I'm going to do it. Next time I see you, I'm going to do it. Next time he came, the second time he came to our session, I was like, what happened? And he was like, yeah, I didn't do it. I didn't feel like it. And I'm like, okay, well, we're gonna do it today. And we did it together. And you know what changed? Is because I let him know that I was in the trenches with him. I was able to relate to him and let him know, like, hey, you're not alone. Because when you don't do something, I know for me, like when I don't do something and somebody says like, why didn't you do it? Or I'm disappointed in you, I'm just gonna feel even worse about myself. So rather than getting disappointed at him, I was like, you know what, it's okay. I know you didn't do it, but it's not gonna be the case after this session. We're gonna do it together, we're gonna get it done. So by the next session, you feel amazing, like you achieved this and you did it, like you accomplished it. And you know what happened? We finished that. Next week came around, no missing assignments. The week after that, no missing assignments. And it was because I let him know he wasn't alone. And genius, you are not alone when it comes to procrastinating. We all procrastinate. Everyone in this world has procrastinated or continues to procrastinate to this day or has been. And so it's okay, but we need to have a strong support system who is able to help us avoid procrastinating. And so with that being said, genius, I want to go ahead and have you drop a comment below and let me know what are some tips that you use to help you avoid procrastinating. And as always, I greatly appreciate you. I love you, and keep it genius. Bye-bye.